And then there were two. In a new surprise move, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis ends his bid for the White House. DeSantis pulling out of the race just days before the New Hampshire primary. That leaves former President Donald Trump and former UN Ambassador Nikki Haley to battle it out for the GOP nomination. NBC's Bree Jackson now on the ground in New Hampshire this morning.
Good morning, Ben. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis dropping out of the presidential race comes after his distant second-place finish in the Iowa caucuses, and it's just days before voters here in New Hampshire weigh in on who they think the presidential nominee should be. After his much-anticipated presidential campaign failed to gain steam, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis dropped out of the 2024 presidential race, making the announcement in this video posted on X.
We don't have a clear path to victory.
DeSantis was once seen as the most formidable opponent to former President Trump, who he's now endorsing.
It's clear to me that a majority of Republican primary voters want to give Donald Trump another chance.
Trump's campaign is using DeSantis' exit to focus attacks on former UN Ambassador Nikki Haley just days before Tuesday's New Hampshire primary.
As you know, here in New Hampshire, Nikki Haley has made an unholy alliance with rhinos, never-Trumpers.
Haley is not backing down, saying this is the GOP matchup that she's been fighting for.
Can you hear that sound? That's the sound of a two-person race.
With DeSantis out, some in the Granite State are even less enthused about the limited options of presidential candidates.
I still believe that democracy reigns, and so I would like to have seen him stay in just to give the American electorate some choice.
Others say they already had their mind made up.
I think Ron DeSantis is where he belongs as governor in Florida.
Trump is pushing to secure the GOP nomination with a win in the first-in-the-nation primary. Haley hopes to sway enough voters to close the gap between her and the former president. And 24 candidates have filed the necessary paperwork to appear on the Republican primary ballot here in New Hampshire. The majority of those votes are expected to go to former President Trump and Nikki Haley, but it remains to be seen which campaign benefits the most from Ron DeSantis dropping out. In New Hampshire, Bree Jackson, WCNC, Charlotte.